Thomas Frank steps into Tottenham Hotspur's dugout with the challenge of steering the massive club back onto the right path. Known for his tactical intelligence, adaptability, and ability to build cohesive, disciplined teams, Frank aims to instill a clear identity that can restore Spurs' competitiveness and set the tone for a successful season ahead. The new Tottenham Hotspur manager's coaching philosophy is built around tactical flexibility, with his teams able to switch formations seamlessly during matches or from one game to the next. The shape he chooses often depends on the opposition and specific approach he wants his side to take. For Tottenham, one setup we'll be seeing at times this season is the 5-3-2, and this will mainly be against sides who look to dictate possession. In the system, the back five can sit compact to defend when necessary, but also expand to aid in the build-up play, especially through the wing-backs pushing forward down the flanks. The midfield trio will be vital, providing energy, power, and driving runs to keep Spurs competitive and dominant in central areas. Up front, the two strikers will serve as the primary attacking outlets, stretching defenses with runs in behind, holding up the ball, and creating a platform for attacks high up the pitch. This blend of defensive stability and attacking threats makes the 5-3-2 a valuable tool in Frank's playbook. Of course, I will also be making the 4-2-3-1 at some point once the season starts. Spurs' tactics under Thomas Frank will be built on balance and adaptability, with the team showing equal focus on their build-up play and defensive organization. The approach is designed to shift seamlessly depending on the game's state. In possession, Spurs can mix short, controlled passing sequences from the back with long direct balls into the attacking line to bypass an aggressive press. If the opposition pushes high, the team will look to exploit space behind quickly. If they sit deep, Spurs will keep the ball and patiently probe with precise passing to control the tempo. In the 5-3-2, wide play will be a central feature. The wingbacks will push high to provide width and deliver chances, while the midfield three will play a crucial role in progressing the ball through line-breaking passes or quickly switching play into space. The front two will be tasked with versatility, either dropping deep to connect with the midfield, running in behind to stretch the defense, and drifting into wide areas to open up gaps elsewhere. The fluidity and adaptability will be key to executing Frank's vision and making Spurs dangerous in multiple phases of play. The defensive approach, as mentioned, is set to balanced, reflecting Tottenham's ability to adapt their out-of-possession strategy based on the game's state. While they are capable of pressing high to apply pressure in advanced areas when the right opportunities arise, often triggered by a poor touch, misplaced passes, or even an isolated player, Thomas Frank typically prefers to set his side up in a well-organized mid-block. This allows Spurs to remain compact between the lines, reduce the space for the opposition to play through, and be ready to spring into action when a pressing trigger is met. The aim is not to commit recklessly, but be calculated, combative, and ready to pounce on mistakes. This is where they'll look to instantly convert defensive stops into quick, incisive transition attacks. The midfield trio will be pivotal in driving the combative approach, both in terms of physical duels and intelligent positioning. They'll be tasked with disrupting passing lanes, doubling up on dangerous opposition players, and quickly shifting from side to side to maintain defensive balance. Their work rate will also ensure Tottenham can sustain an intensity required to win the ball back without overcommitting and leaving gaps exposed. The backline will complement the midfield aggression by adding an extra layer of physicality and defensive awareness. The centre-backs will be expected to dominate aerial duels, stepping in with authority to win ground challenges and anticipate danger early to prevent attacks from developing. Fullbacks, meanwhile, will need to balance their defensive duties with supporting the midfield pressing efforts, and this will ensure the mid-block remains tight and very difficult to play through. In certain situations, especially during sustained periods without the ball against strong attacking sides, Spurs may choose to drop into a deep defensive shape. This is less about conceding territory and more about ensuring structural integrity, and the team will look to protect the penalty area and force the opposition into low percentage shooting opportunities from distance. By staying disciplined in these moments, the side will frustrate opponents, absorb pressure, and wait for the perfect moment to break forward, turning defense into attack in the blink of an eye. Vicario will operate as a balanced sweeper keeper, alternating between stepping off of his line and holding his position to make crucial saves. This role is vital to Frank's style, as the keeper must read the game well and know when to play short or go long. The back three of Van de Ven, Romero, and Danso will form a protective backbone of the Spurs side. The two wide centre-backs will operate as ball-playing defenders with a build-up focus, helping to progress the play from deep and occasionally stepping forward to provide extra passing options higher up the pitch. They will also be tasked with covering the wide areas when the wing-backs push forward, as well as maintaining solidity in the central zones. In the middle, Romero will take on a balanced stopper role, using his aggression to step out and engage opposition attackers, attempting to penetrate the defensive line. The Argentine is composed under pressure, comfortable playing out from the back, and capable of hitting precise long passes into the channels for runners to chase. The back three will need to remain fully switched on defensively, shutting down opposition attacks and providing solid foundation for the rest of the team. The wingbacks of Spence and Porro will be crucial to Tottenham's 3-5-2 structure, providing both width and attacking impetus while maintaining defensive responsibilities. Both will operate as attacking wingbacks with a balanced focus, allowing them to push high up the pitch to create outlets on the flanks and stretch opposition defenses. In possession, they can combine with central and wide players, drifting into half spaces to create overloads or provide an extra passing option, helping Spurs progress the ball fluidly from the back into advanced areas. They'll also be tasked with delivering dangerous crosses or cutbacks into the box for the forwards, adding variety and unpredictability to the team's attacking play. Defensively, Spence and Porro will track back to cover the wide areas, press opposition wingers, and support the wide centre-backs in regaining possession. Their ability to balance attacking forays with disciplined defensive positioning will be key to both Spurs' offensive transition transitions and maintaining solidity even when under pressure. The midfield trio of Bentancur, Palhinha and Sarr form the heartbeat of Thomas Frank's side, serving as both the engine and shield for the team. Bentancur operates as a deep-lying playmaker with a build-up focus, dropping into the first and second phases of build-up to help dictate possession. His ability to remain calm under pressure and resist the press makes him a pivotal outlet for Spurs, allowing him to collect the ball in tight areas and distribute it accurately to teammates. Further up the pitch, Bentancur's vision and passing range will be crucial to linking play with the forwards, delivering clever passes into the box or rotating possession to exploit gaps in the opposition structure. Palhinha will be tasked with shielding the back line as a ball-winning holding midfielder. His primary role will be defensive, breaking up opposition attacks and protecting the central spaces when Spurs are out of possession. While his passing ability may not be as expansive as his teammates, Palhinha remains a viable option for short, simple passes that maintain the rhythm of play, allowing for the more creative players to orchestrate attacks higher up the pitch. Sarr, operating as a box-to-box midfielder, adds energy, dynamism, and an extra attacking threat. He will shuttle between defense and attack, helping to recover possession in deeper areas while driving the ball forward with power and purpose. His ability to carry the ball over long distances and deliver line-splitting passes makes him a key facilitator in transition, while his tendency to arrive in the box adds another dimension to Spurs' attacking play. Together, this midfield trio combines creativity, defensive solidity, and physicality, forming a balanced core that is essential to the team's structure under Frank. The front two of Richarlison and Kudus will spearhead Tottenham's attack, forming a dynamic and complementary strike partnership. Richarlison will operate as a support poacher, stretching defenses with vertical runs in behind, while also dropping off occasionally to link up with the midfield. His ability to combine with his teammates in tight spaces and create goal-scoring opportunities makes him a pivotal outlet in both the build-up and transitional phases. Kudus, on the other hand, will take on a false nine role, frequently dropping deep to join passing sequences and orchestrate combinations that can help unlock defenses. He will also drift into half spaces and at times collect the ball deep before driving forward with pace and control, and this will create overloads that will effectively pull defenders out of their natural positions. Both strikers are potent goal threats from inside and outside the box, providing Tottenham with a versatile and unpredictable attacking focal point that perfectly fits into the manager's system. And there you have it, people. That is how you can go ahead and replicate Thomas Frank's 5-3-2 tactics for Tottenham Hotspur in FC25. I do hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you don't mind clicking that like button down below whilst also subscribing to the channel if you are new and you like the content on it. We are on the road to 30,000 subscribers, and I'm trying to hit that goal by the end of this year. So if we can do that, that would be absolutely outrageously insane and amazing and all that cool stuff. If you're looking for any extra content, you might be looking for some good old Brom Squad gaming content, I do have a link for the Patreon down below in the description. I make tactical extensions as well as, you know, do retro tactics and all that cool stuff on the Patreon. Of course, it is a paid for exclusive, but if you're interested in something like that, like I say, the link for that will be down below in the description, right next to the link for the Brom Squad Gaming Discord, where we chat everything IRL football. And I would implore all of you guys who are, you know, looking for footballing chats and conversations to join up with the Discord. We have fat chats on there all the time, so there is that too. So yes, anyways, I'm going to stop waffling because I've been doing a lot of that, and I hope you guys have a smashing goddamn day. Anyways, peace.